Loaded a program today out of Software Manager. Okay, and it's Mint 22.1. And it's called Mission Center. And this is how you load it. You see a little green check here? This means I've already loaded it, but you can see you click on it and it would say install, which I already have done. So we'll go look at it. I'll show you how to launch it. You go here and you can just, that's the menu button, hit M, Mission Center. Gee, it looks a lot like Task Manager in Windows. In fact, it's pretty close. And I set this up for all 16 threads. And here, there's a little bar here because for some reason they didn't want to extend it. And you can read what it all is. The cache, the socket, base speed of CPU, threads, all that good stuff. Then you got your memory. Your cache, your NVMe. There are other things that I don't even want to look at. All my extra drives, I took them off. All the extra fans that I don't have sensors for, I took that off. And actually, the wired thing, I don't really need this. So what I would do is if I right-clicked, and when I open it, there'll be a little, you go to devices here. And let's go down to wired internet. Get rid of this. Boom. And then let's get rid of this. And we'll close it, and we're going to reopen it. And now we just have 4 things here. We can make this a little smaller. And it gives you the temperature. So you can't extend this box over here. You have to use the slider. That's kind of funky, but that's okay. So I got CPU, memory, my main NVMe drive, and my GPU. That's all you really need to see. So if I go to CPU, I've got it broken down by threads. You can look at the overall, or you can go by threads. No big deal. So why I loaded was I wanted to see my GPU usage to compare my mini versus my mid-tower. And the mid-tower with a separate GPU, even though it's a 2017 RX 570, which I bought in late 2018 and built in 2019 into my mid-tower that I just. This is about my 5th PC build. And this one here, has, even though it's got a lot of fans, you don't hear it at all. It's all soundproof. And my mini PC, I never hear it either. So it's totally quiet here. Both of them are running right now. You cannot hear a thing. So this is kind of cool. Another monitor, not for if you're really not afraid of terminal, it's not a big deal. Just type HTOP. Another tool. And I didn't have it installed on this guy. I took it off. Why did I do that? But it tells you how to load it. Okay. Copy. Paste. Run. Every time you use the sudo command, or the first time at least, it always wants you to log in, which is fine. Okay, so now you type clear, and we'll do HTOP. And here's all my threads up here. And what this gives you what is utilized. And if I go over here, it's like 5%. Now, one thing about HTOP, it shows CPU percent. It's actually working today pretty close. I had trouble with this on my Mini. It was showing all the threads. The percentage of threads working, which I don't know why it'd be different. I had to reload HTOP on my other processor. So that's a cool little thread. So there's CPU usage. This one scans a little quicker than this one. And it's got your memory that you're using, not what you've used. Very cool. Now another command, we can do a quit here, is regular old top. Here is CPU usage. And this scans pretty quick. 3.1, and then you have another .5 for the system. So that right now is total usage would be about 4. Hey, it matches. And this tells you what you have available. You also have your memory, and you have your processes running. And they show it by PID and username, so that's cool. CPU, 35% of the CPU is running this PID. And it happens to be OBS, because I am running OBS. Now that percentage doesn't look correct, because I can also validate that. If you go to apps here in this new Linux version of Task Manager Mission Center, it shows OBS using 2%. And if you go to OBS, I'll do a display. OBS itself shows you the CPU usage of the program, which is pretty nice. So it says it's 2.3%. So I don't know what's going on with top with OBS showing 37%. I don't get that at all, but just to validate what's going on. So this shows you the apps that are actually using your memory and your CPU. Terminal's open. It's just sitting there. It's not doing anything. OBS 2, Mission Center's not doing nothing right now. We're just monitoring. And this is created using sensors that are available on Linux. So now another thing, if you wanted to look at your actual threads, you would use a system monitor. And here's my files. Here's my main NVMe has 30% left. I have Linux on one drive, 1 terabyte. And here's the actual boot file. Here's all of my threads color-coded. Here they are up here. And if you launch something, you'll see these things go up and down. Here's my memory, my swap file. It's only a 2 gigabyte because that's how this version, 22.1, soon to become 22.2 or 3, I believe. I heard 23 might be coming out too. And on my Mini I have LMDE, Linux Mint Debian. So I kind of like it better than this, but they both work. So that's how we get that. So it's just a little program I loaded. I like it, and it shows you what your GPU is doing. Tells you what it is right here. How much of it is under. If I launch Kdenlive, and I go back to this, just loading it hasn't done anything, so minimal. For all you Windows users, don't be afraid of Linux. It's pretty simple. You don't ever have to open terminal if you don't want to. Linux Mint, you load it on a USB. You create an ISO file right within the system. You pull it out. You boot and get into your UEFI. You put it in your boot log, boot menu. You run it without loading it to see if you even like how it looks off the USB. And then if you decide you want to replace Windows or add it as a separate drive, put it on a separate drive. And you can dual boot. And that's what I did from 2019 on with Windows 10. And eventually this year in May, I got rid of the Windows because Windows 11 is really pretty bad. It uses resources like terrible. You see, I'm running Linux, and it's very good. So we'll kill that. So I just wanted to display this little program, Mission Center. Linux version of Task Manager, as far as I'm concerned. It's Flatpak, and they keep it updated, and it's all good. I'm going to kill this, and that's it for now.